My name is Dennis Eggleston, and I'm a man of God. And I've been suffering my whole life, uh, feeling tortured and dead while I lived. I never felt like I ever had a life. I always felt scared of death and feel like I'm dying. And I never really felt like I had a life. I was always trying to find God, and I could never find him. So I would go to church, and I felt shamed because in church, I felt like there was no God in church, and ultimately everyone else was saying there was, but I was trying to see how it could be possibly true, and I totally failed utterly because because the church had, well, they had the God, but I didn't. I went to church and I found no God in any church I went to. And God says that maybe he's in some churches, so he's not condemning churches, but he's saying that there's too many churches he's not in. Um, I spent my whole life, and I really wanted to talk to God, partly because I didn't want to die again, and ultimately I had this idea that I didn't want to die again. I was so tired of dying again and again, is my feeling, and I want to be reborn again. I was like upset. Please let me talk to God, so I'm not going to be reborn again. I don't want to ever be reborn again. Please don't make me do it. And ultimately, I didn't really know. I didn't really know God. I never talked to him. I tried. I prayed to him. He never came to me. I never saw him, so he wasn't there. He wasn't here. And when I was 54 years old, I just got really mad because I'm going to die now. I'm on my way to die, and I'm like, it's not fair. How come I don't know God? Where is he? And he came to me. He came to me. I heard him, and I knew he was real. He finally came to me, and he told me he's not a happy God. And he told me that what my idea of what God is not him. He said that he's very angry at mankind and punishing us. All of us are being punished. He says that we're in trouble. Like every one of us is bad. He doesn't like one of us. He kills us all the time, and we're being killed over and over again. So he told me that what I'm feeling is disappointment about the fact that I have to die again. And he told me I've died many times and that he's killed me many times. So he says that I'm afraid of him, and I am afraid of him. Not anymore. Well, I was very terrified of him when he first came to me. I absolutely ran away. So I ran away from him. Literally, when he first started talking to me, I thought he was the devil and Satan is coming to me, which he said, that's damn right I am, but you can call me God. And ultimately, I was like, where's God? Well, God's up in heaven, and ultimately the good God is not here and on earth. And ultimately, when we go to heaven, we get to be with the good God. His name is Jehovah. But Jehovah's not who we're going to talk to here because we're under a punishment. This world is being punished big time. We're in trouble, all of us. We're being killed off and reborn as a punishment over and over again because we won't learn our lesson. We're not even trying to learn our lesson. We're not even aware that we have to learn a lesson. He told me, he said, you're depressed and you're scared that you know that what's going to happen is you're going to die. Death is coming to you. It's a guarantee. He said, you're worried about it. You know it's going to happen. It's getting closer every day. And I'm like, I know. I'm saying it's not fair. I don't want to die again. You're going to make me be reborn again? I don't want to be reborn again. It's too freaking traumatizing, man. It's not a good experience to go through. Okay. So he tells me, I'm not a happy God. And none of you are. I'm not okay. I'm not loving. I'm not coming to you as a loving God that's going to be nice to you. I'm going to come torture your ass for what you're doing. That's why you don't see me, because I don't come to you. I abandon this world because it's so bad that Satan rules it now. Satan rules this world now. And the God of this world is Satan. He rules it. And he says all this world is going to have much conflicts, many wars, all the time. Don't think we're going to not have plagues and disease and cancer hits every one of us. Don't think we're going to ever escape it. We're all going to be punished under a massive punishment. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this shit. I'm freaking going to die again, man. Well, yeah, you are. I don't want to die. Well, it's a guarantee. It's coming. Well, how can I relieve this? Oh my God, what's going to happen? You know what you are, you know you're being punished, and you know what you're doing. You know you're in trouble. You're not happy about a life that's going to end. I promise you it'll end, and it'll end again, and you're going to live 100,000 more times than you, and I'll kill you in every lifetime when I get tired of you, when you won't learn your lesson, and you still won't learn it in every lifetime. So God, I talked to God, and I when he first talked to me, he was not happy with me at all. He was mad at me, and he was telling me that I'm just my mother, and I'm only a woman. He called me, you're just your mommy. You're just your goddess mother. Oh, my mom's a goddess? Should I like that? Well, she thinks she's a goddess, yeah. She's really mad at me. Yeah. So God and goddess are mad at each other? Yes, they are. Well, it's just her actually really pissed at God. How dare you, God? You think there's only one God, but there's not a goddess? That's right. There is not a goddess. There will not be a goddess. I removed her ass. She will not come back. Okay, great. So I'm in trouble. You are in trouble. And if you want to be your mother and be your mommy, well, I'm not happy, boy. But if you want to be a man, I want to see you be a man. You're nothing more than a boy, a scared little mommy boy. God is telling me that? You bet. I'm telling you, boy, your mommy is all you got. You don't got me, and you're not a man. You don't got God. I want to see you be a man. So I want to be a man. I don't want to be my mommy. Well, you certainly don't even like yourself. When you look in the mirror, you hate yourself because you are your mommy and you know it. You don't like yourself one bit. I know. I don't. I hate myself. I think I suck. Oh, well, that's because you're your mother. You want to be me is what you want to do and be a man. Okay, so how do I be a man? You take me and my spirit. I'm God. But what if you're Satan or the devil? I told you I'm God. But what if mommy says you're the Satan or the devil? I can't accept you. That's exactly what mommy says. And you're listening to your mommy, and you're nothing more than a boy, and you're never going to be a man. She's convinced you not to take a man spirit. She's convinced you it's bad, and you shouldn't take God, that he's nothing more than a devil or some Satan. She's got you completely convinced that God is bad, but then she's also telling you that God is good as long as she gets to be God. She wants to be the God that yeah. So wait a minute, God's not happy with me? No. If you want to be a man, boy, then you take my spirit and stand up and don't be your mommy. I don't like her much. She's a little witch. She's angry and she's definitely deceitful in every way. You can't trust her at all. Wow. So I do want to be a man, God. Can you help me be a man? Well, you've got to take and stand up and take my spirit and be a man, boy. I don't want to see you be your mother. Okay, I'm trying. What do I do? Take my spirit inside you and don't be scared. Okay, I want to be a man now. Then if it gets in you and I am in you, then I'll be with you and you'll have your God, not your mommy. Okay, but I want to have God. Well, then why don't you take me instead of her? Well, can I take both of you? If you can, let me in. And if she's out, well, then don't cry about it. Okay, so I could let you in, but what if mom's gone? Well, if I get in and she's gone, don't worry about it because you're a man. You'll like yourself when you look in the mirror. You'll think, I am a man. I do like it. I'm not my mommy stuck being her because I certainly don't like it. So you won't be twisted and angry and mad about that? Well, no, that won't piss you off. If you're actually a man, you'll say, I like that. I'm a man. Okay. I got my God. I like that. Well, if you do take me, I won't be so mad at you. Okay, I'm trying to take you right now. Can I take you? Well, maybe you do have me, or you're trying, or at least you're willing. That's good enough for me. So I can accept that. Okay, so then I'm not in trouble? Well, you're all in trouble, yeah. You're all in trouble. You're being punished, every one of you. Your life is a punishment. It's not a gift. You have to die so you can be reborn because you won't learn your lesson. None of you are. So we're being literally punished with reincarnation. Yeah, because I'm not letting you be gods again. You cannot be immortal and live forever or as long as you want. Is that what I wanted to do? Yes. That's all you wanted to do was have a life and you didn't want to get sick with cancer and die. You don't want to have a disease or a plague hit you. You don't want to have to fear disease and plague is going to kill you. That's what you're worried about, aren't you? Uh-huh. I don't want to die of a plague or cancer or some disease. Well, you're gonna, maybe. You're all going to get sick and die, I promise. Well, then, God, you're not really nice. No, I'm not very nice at all. I'm not happy with one of you. Okay, so then I know who you are at least now, right? Right. Okay, so can I get on your good side if I can? You can get on my good side, but you better please me and respect me and know I'm your God and don't call me any names. Okay, so if I accept you and I want to get on your good side, God. I don't want you to be mad at me because I could feel it. And I feel like, damn it, I don't want to piss God off. That's your mommy. That's your mommy torturing you because you're trying to accept me. She doesn't want you to accept me. She'll torture you and say, don't accept that. She'll punish you in your head. She'll say, don't you dare accept God. You, that devil dog, get away from him. So she's being wrong. So understand that the man is going to be upset because he's going to be his mother. If he wants to be a goddess and take a goddess, she's mad at the God and she's saying he enslaved her, and he did. That's right, I did. She's nothing more than a slave. She'll be a slave. You're all slaves. But the men might have rule because this is a man's world, the way I like it. And ultimately, the women will not be ruling. They're going to be companions of men and do what they're told. And ultimately, if they're ruling, they better be respectful of God and not pretend to like him, because I'll know when they pretend. I'm not pleased with the woman that pretends and acts like she's my friend when she's not. And if she acts like she supports me and she's not actually my friend, it'll make me so twisted as a man that won't know what's going on, but he'll feel something's wrong and he'll ultimately blame everybody for one person's mistake. So men get all screwed up because of what women are doing. Okay, so we have to like get with her though, right? Yes. So can I get rid of her and kick her out? No. But wait a minute. I thought you said that she's wrong and bad. I said she's being wrong and bad, but this has to be settled with we're still with her. So I have to be with her? Yes. You're going to have to get along with her. But you said she's all trying to kill me and be like she wants to be God. Yes, she does. She wants to be God, and she's mad at God, saying that she's not mad at God as well. So she's pretending not to be mad, but she's enraging pissed because she's not going to get to rule. God rules, and there's one God, and there's not a goddess. She's not going to get to be a goddess anymore. She's not. Okay. So when I met God, that's what he said to me. And I thought, wow, I want to be on your good side and I don't want you to be mad at me. Well, then why don't you do what I tell you? And you don't have to be afraid of me, because I'm not going to hurt you if you're going to actually accept me and respect me. Well, I am your God and you better respect me, because I won't tolerate disrespect at all. Okay, so I want to be on your good side, God. I don't want you to be mad at me. Your mother's mad at you, and she's punishing you for taking me. It's not me mad at you. You're afraid that I'm mad at you. It's actually your mom beating you up. She's saying, don't get near that God, you son of a SOB. That God's trying to get in you. I know, but Mom, I want to let the God in me. I'm not you, Mom. I don't want to be a goddess. Well, you better just take me and forget that God. No, Mom, I don't feel good about taking your spirit, and I can't have God. I need a man's spirit so I can be a man. Well, then I won't be happy with you, boy. I want you to die. You're not my son. That God is nothing more than a devil and a Satan. I hate his ass. Mom, if the world could see and hear what you're saying, they would be utterly shocked.